Developing now, the U.S. House of Representatives is stalled on President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill. This is a live look at the House floor, where a critical vote to move forward remains open. Republican leadership's trying to wrangle party holdouts who aren't quite sold on the bill, and they're not alone. News specialist Brittany Tate met with one group who was trying to send a message about the bill to Utah's delegation. Brittany?
Well, that's right, Deanie. A couple hundred people gathered tonight in Sugarhouse. They wrote letters, they sent emails, and they called representatives from Utah's delegation, telling them that they do not think that this bill is good for Utah.
We do see that it does make a difference.
With just 24 hours since the One Big Beautiful Bill narrowly passed in the Senate, Group Elevate Utah gathered hundreds of people to call, write, and email.
I shouldn't be here writing to my representative because the Senate already failed me.
Kieran Valenzuela works at a rural hospital.
I'm a health caregiver.
She is worried about her family members and patients she cares for.
The fact that many rural Americans are already disadvantaged to the lack of resources, this would further promote those lack of resources.
Rural hospitals are on the chopping block if this budget bill passes in the House.
Everyone should have access to health care when they need it, and this is going to impact thousands of Utahns.
It's estimated that upwards of 17 million people will lose health coverage if this legislation becomes law.
One of the things that we can do with Medicaid is we can support housing initiatives. When the city is trying to dealing with a homeless crisis, taking or making any custom Medicaid is going to be a serious detriment to success.
So Wednesday night, 250 people gathered to call and email the Utah delegation. Representatives Burgess Owens, Mike Kennedy, Blake Moore, and Celeste Malloy.
We have folks that are saying, no, like, now that we know what's going on, we're ready to take action.
That's right. Back here live, those who gathered tonight, they say they do not want SNAP cuts. Also, they're worried about higher premiums across the board if Medicaid does indeed go away, leaving millions without coverage. And they also say that they don't want ICE to be the main law enforcement agency here in the nation. They also believe that one voice can make a difference in coming together, that politicians will listen. Deanie, back to you.
All right, we'll see what happens in the House of Representatives tomorrow. Brittany, thanks.